What's going on YouTube? This is Raven Scar and welcome to the channel, and today we're going to start our first franchise zoo here on the channel. I've dabbled in franchise zoo a little bit, but mainly just did like a breeding zoo where I farmed all these credits and everything like that. The plan for today is just kind of lay out the pathing of the entrance to the zoo. We're going to add 2 habitats and 2 exhibits in. We're going to start making that money. For those of you that haven't played franchise mode, it's all about the money. It really is. So you got to watch out. You can't go crazy with the detail in the building at the beginning. You always have to make some money first and get the guests in to start donating. Donation bins are very important, so we'll definitely be using those. This entire series is going to be a Let's Play, so there won't be any speed builds. I won't promise that, but as far as I know, and my plan for now is to not have any speed builds. Excuse me. We're going to start by choosing a path, and I'm going to try to find a path that I've really never used before. Probably going to go with, we'll go with this one. And that's a 7. We'll delete this, go from here, change all these, and so starting out, we're not going to worry about, like I said, too much detail. I want to focus mainly on making some money. My goal is to, before we even start doing any detailing and making the habitats look good and everything, we're going to go ahead and double what we started with. So we started with 4,000, or 40,000, excuse me, and we're going to make sure to double that. So that is the plan. Hopefully it'll work out and we don't fail. I kind of had an idea of how I wanted to lay this out, so this is how we're going to do it. I always use 8-meter paths, so 4 and 4 is 8, of course. So that's how it's pretty much going to be. All the guest paths will be 4 or 8 meters, and staff pathing, of course, will be 4 meters. We're going to leave this space open for a some sort of feature. And here's where we're going to start building the enclosures here. So I'm going to go 2 in, that's too many. We'll start here, and we may put a habitat over here as well, so we'll put this here. Actually, we'll go out. We'll have a pretty open plaza right here at the front. And here's where I'm going to go up. Just once, and we're going to go back to the path, or the grid. I want these alright. I'm going to have a little bit of elevated platform there. This, I think, will continue on here as well. Just like this. And like I said, I want 8. So it's going to pretty much look like that. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. Might be a little too small though. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, I'm just trying to think this through. Let's go ahead and delete this real quick. We're going to try this again. Alright. We'll go ahead and get the outline first. That's what I need to do, is just go ahead and get the outline first. Alright, so do it that way. I want these habitats fairly big because we want to make them look good. There will be small animals. I already know what I'm going to put in them. So we're going to do the giant anteater. Seems big enough. We're going to do the giant anteater in one and Komodo dragon in the other. I think those are pretty good animals to start out with. Like I said, there's going to be basic square habitats for now. I'll make this a little bit bigger as well. There we go. Looks better. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 across. So right here. We're going to try to keep these episodes relatively short. I would say I did some, a little bit of research, I guess you can call it, and went through some and looked at some other YouTubers that I watch that do Let's Play series, whether it be Sandbox or what have you. And they usually keep these around 40 minutes, sometimes an hour. So we'll try to keep it around there on these episodes. It really just depends on everything that we get done. So let's see, for here we'll have a little part where they can walk in and look. So, and I'm going to make this, I want that farther in. Yeah, we'll go and make this one curved. There we go. Maybe a good little viewing area. And back here is all going to be staff pathing, because this is where the gate will be. So as a matter of fact, we can make this a little bit bigger by deleting these and changing our staff path, or to our path to the staff. There we go. That's kind of the gist of what I'm getting at here. Let's go back here. There we go. And then on this side, I want a elevated section. So we'll delete these. This here, we're going to go up once. And then down. There we go. And it's going to get dark, of course. And then we'll continue this on. So, say like that on both sides. Maybe we'll come out. There we go, like that. So we'll have two viewing areas, one right here, and we might put one right here as well. So we're going to do the same thing over here. It's going to start right here. Going up. Pass, delete that, and we'll go and put it back on the grid. There we go. Dang it. So I'm sure a little trick that you guys know about already. Can I take this, save it as a blueprint? And go to here and change this to the time you want. It's a little bit of a cheat. I don't know about you guys. I don't want to work in the dark right now. I want to get this nice and set up. And then here will be the entrance, right? So here we're going to have some shops, information stands. We'll have a drink and a food shop, information stand, and what's the word I'm looking for? Gift shop. And then on the other side of the building, we'll have 2 exhibits and some bathrooms, and here will be how you enter into the main part of the zoo. And then of course we'll have some like seating areas over here for the shops and stuff like that, for people to sit on the picnic benches and stuff like that. But this is the layout that I'm pretty much going for. I think this is a good way to start the zoo. So we'll go ahead and get some barriers in. We want to go ahead and get our animals in as quick as possible. So first thing we want to do is we want to check, see what kind of fences that these animals need. So we got the giant anteater and the Komodo dragon. So 4.5 feet or 4.125 feet. All right. So they don't require water. Their space is nothing that needs to be, it requires a lot of space, and it only needs grade 2. And same with the Komodo dragons. You know, grade 2 and no requirement of water space and the land requirement. So we're going to go and put the barriers down, make sure that these are big enough. If they're not, then we can always expand. So let's look for, we'll do logs for now. Thought about doing bricks. $1.75, $1.20. We'll do this. These are cheaper. Actually, these are the cheapest. Well, besides the hedge, but they're grade 1. We need something better than that, so we're gonna go with the corrugated plastic for now. But first, let's go ahead and add the barrier in. Think about putting somewhere in the center, as close as the path as we can get it. Back it up just a little bit. There we go. And start building a habitat. I'll stop there and we'll go to the other side. Let's go ahead and get this. Well, we'll change that in a second. There. Get as close as we can get. And we'll put the null barrier through there. And then we'll change it back to this. Drop it down some size. See if we can get this as close to over here as we can. And this is the somewhat tricky part. So we know this is 4. So we're going to go to 4. And the reason why I know it's a 4 is because that's how wide this path is here. And we'll have to change to something that can be curved. Do the brick curved. There we go. Well, actually, I could have just used the glass, huh? Change it to this. Alright, so that's pretty much what we're looking at here. We'll put some rocks up under here for now to make sure that they can't escape. But this is saying that this is 756, so that's just cutting it. So maybe so we're going to delete this, delete this, delete this. So we're going to have to put a place for the animals to sleep. So we'll put that here, and we'll make this section a for the guests to be able to view the animals sleeping. Paths. Delete this, this, and this. We'll make it a little bit shorter, smaller. There we go. And that'll be the sleeping section. I'll put like a little area right there for them to sleep in. So this, well, I gotta go here. Here. And connect it up. I feel like that'll add just a tiny little bit more, and like I said, they don't require any water, so we don't have to worry about putting water in, but later on we might do that. So it's not just a square, it's an interesting shape, and that's what I'm going for. We'll have a little area to sit down here, maybe some education, stuff like that, but we might be able to drag these out just a tad bit to the edges to make some more room. Let's see, let's change this. Corrugated plastic. And we'll do the same over here. And just like before, we'll go ahead and put the little cutout there. And we'll go ahead and build some barriers. Well, again, we'll start with the gate. Try to get in the center. Now, I'm no expert, and I also want to point out the fact that I may play a little bit differently than some other people. Just please keep that in mind. Start from this side again. Here. I want to go ahead and use as much of this as I can before it reaches the, there we go. So there. Four. And of course this will be 4. Again, we know this is 4 meters, so we'll bring it down to 4. Let's go ahead and switch to no barrier. See how far we can go up. It's about right there. Bring it down again. Back up. And bring it down to 4. Switch to glass. Get the curved. Bring that in. Alright, there we go. So just like on the other side. And we also have a 796. So this is perfect. I think this is plenty of room for the Komodo and the giant anteater. So I think we're going to be alright. We're going to change these to one-way glass. Yes, perfect. What a does anybody else see that? It's weird. Change this to one-way glass. And we might have to sacrifice some cash to go ahead and add some walls here to keep these animals from escaping, of course. And then we can drag this as close as we possibly can. So let's go ahead and do that now, because we got to make sure we keep these animals in their enclosures. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to go with some dry stone. This is some of my favorite material here. It's $20, so we're pushing it. Bring it up to about on the inside. Make sure it's not showing. Alright, line this up. We'll go ahead and do it about right there. There we go. And we can go ahead and move this in. Well, that one's as far as that's going. Might be able to bring this one in a little bit. No. Alright. I don't think they can escape from that area right there. But what we'll go ahead and do for now is go ahead and add a rock or something. So we can use one of these. Let's grade up a little. We want to make sure that it's not going into the path. And we'll just put a rock there. And a rock there. And like I said, it's nothing special or spectacular or anything, but we need to make sure that the animals stay in their enclosures, of course. So we'll do this with the same. Change this to glass. Change this to one-way glass. Costs a little extra for one-way glass, but to be honest, I don't want to deal with the all the animals getting upset about stuff, so we'll keep it this way. So this one looks like it definitely can be moved in just a tad. No, it's probably not going to happen. Go ahead and bring this over. And like I said before, this is just to make sure that the animals cannot get out. Alright. So we're going to need some facilities. Gonna need a keeper's hut. $4,000. We're gonna do 2 small keeper's huts. We're gonna do a keeper set over here. We do not. I don't feel like we need a quarantine at the moment, but we are gonna need a vet. These will not be where these stay. We'll put the vet over here. Research center we don't really need at the moment. Actually, we do for the animals. We'll do a small one. We need a staff center. 6,000 for a large. Put the staff center on this side. And we'll need a trade center. I don't feel like we need a workshop at the moment, so we're not going to do a workshop. It says that we need one, but as of right now, I don't feel like we need one. So that's the important stuff. We'll need a for staff. We're gonna need a caretaker, just one. We're gonna need one keeper. I feel like one keeper can handle both these habitats for right now. We're gonna need a mechanic. No security. We're gonna need a veterinarian. No educator. And then we're gonna add the. We're gonna add some guest shops, so we're gonna need a drink stall. So I'm gonna go with the standard Gopi soda. We're gonna go with standard chief beef. We're gonna go with an information center, and we're gonna go with the merchandise. Now, just for anybody that, just for you're aware, this is how I started my playthrough. You know, the first time when I was doing the breeding center. We're gonna go and get the some animals in first. We're at 17,000. We're cutting it pretty close. So we're gonna go and get the animals in. Excuse me. I think I might have some already in here. It looks like I have a bunch of tortoises. That's it. So let's go ahead and do a search here. We need 2 anteaters and 2 Komodo dragons. Apparently I've already been looking. So we got this one. It's 85. The fertility gene is not very good. But I feel like it might be a good one because I'm looking mainly at longevity and fertility. Those are the 2 genes that I'm looking for. We'll see if there's anything better. But mainly it's that it's a gold. So we'll need a female and a male. The longevity here is great. Immunity is not very good. But this, I think I'm going to go with this, despite the fact that the fertility gene is so low. We're going to adopt that, and we're going to need a female. And as you can see, the females are not very good anyway. But her longevity gene is great, so we're going to go with her too. Because at the moment, I'm not really too worried about having babies. We have 32,000 in conservation credits. So I don't feel like that's something we need to be worried about at the moment. Longevity is what I'm looking for. Like her, 75%, perfect. Click. Excuse me. 50%, 25%. We're gonna go with this one. So, not the greatest animals, but it's something to start us out with. So we're going to move you here. We're going to move female here. And the Komodo dragon's the other one. So the biggest thing about this franchise zoo is going to be the fact that I want it to be community oriented. So what that means is you're more than welcome to join the Discord server. Alright? You don't have to stick around too long if you don't want, or you can just be a lurker, it doesn't matter. But I want people to give me ideas to put into this franchise zoo. That's what I'm looking for. One thing that I would like to see is I'm going to leave this space open, and I want this to be some type of feature. Okay? And what I want everyone to do is I want everyone to think about what they would like to see here and build me something. Build me a blueprint. It needs to fit within this space. Okay? So that would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2x4. That's pretty much what we're looking at. And I want it to fit within the space, and I want it to be some type of feature. I don't want it to say the name of the park, because eventually we're going to have an entrance building here that will have the name of the park on it. But I want it to be sort of like a symbol of what the zoo is all about. So the zoo's name is Willow Park Sanctuary. Just Willow Park for short. So it could be a garden feature, a water feature of some sort, but just anything that I can easily place down as a blueprint that isn't expensive. Okay, please make sure it's not expensive. And there's no competition, so there's no winners and losers. As many people that wants to take part in it, they can build something to put in the zoo, and I'll pick one of them to put in the middle. But it doesn't mean anybody else loses, because everyone else is also going to go in the park at some point. So we'll place them around the zoo in various places, and of course, build it to how you think you want it to look. Make sure that you put your name on it somewhere, or maybe like a little sign that says that it was created by you. That way we can, right there, that's a problem. That is a problem. We're gonna have to figure that out. That's just barely on the line too. See, the problem is I want to make sure there's enough room so when I want to beautify the habitat, we'll have enough room to do it. So this is going to be a slight problem. So what we're going to do is go ahead and bring these out. Just like this. Alright, we're going to fix these barriers. Just like this. I feel like this should fix the problem, but we'll find out. See if that gives them some more room. Alright, we're in the green. Just barely. But we'll worry about it when it comes to it. So for these guys, let's go ahead and get the enrichments that they need. Like I said, it's just going to be basic stuff. We'll worry about beautifying it because we're at 11,000, so we're cutting it close. So we'll go ahead and get these guys in here, get the guests coming in, and go from there. Should be guests coming in any minute, actually. $3, okay. Alright, so they're going to need, I'm going to give them a small food bowl. We'll put that right there. We need a water pipe. Put that there. Now, what about shelter? They have no hard shelter, so we'll have to put a hard shelter in. Something cheap. Get $200, $100. We'll go ahead and put a blueprint in for now. See if that fixes the hard shelter problem. Copy it over. Okay, it's in the green. That's all that matters. See if they can escape. That's a good question. Shouldn't be able to. No. Alright, we do got some guests coming in. One thing I do want to do is I want to go ahead and get the I want to go ahead and get some donation bins down. There we go. So here, 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 and here. Then we'll put one here, here. I'm gonna put a lot because I want lots and lots and lots and lots of money. Here, here, here. Here. That one looks different than that one. Probably leave that one the way it is. Here. Alright, so we got plenty of donation bins down. Let's go ahead and get some old benches. Cheap benches. Looks like they're all the same price, huh? Well, for now we'll go and put the cheap benches down. There. 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 We're going to put some on the other side here. Put some there and there. And we're going to put some bins. The Planet Zoo bin. There. 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 Like I said, I'm just kind of throwing these around. Nothing special. Right now I want to focus on getting the animals in. I think we got plenty of bins. Let's put one up here. And then we're going to go ahead and put, let's see. Get some education in. We'll use this as $40. Actually, we'll do this one. Yeah. Go in there. There. I want plenty of education. There. This might be too much for now, but I just said for now like 4 times. Alright, we got the donation bins in. So let's hit play. So we can make sure these animals are happy. They got food, water. We need to be in here. Habitat. Let's give them some bedding. Alright, and some enrichment. Give them the termite mound. And that says that fulfills it, so that's all we're going to do. And that fulfills that, so that's it. These guys are 98% happy, so I'm happy. Environment, they do not require any plants, so for now they're not going to get any plants. These guys, on the other hand, again, good with this. Wait, one thing they do need is a little bit more soil. So we're going to go ahead and give them some more soil. Alright. They have soil. As you can see, we're making money. That was down. Like I said, if this fails, then we'll just go ahead and do what we need from there, I guess. Probably didn't really need a research center at the moment. Alright. Let's go and get your environment, hard shelter figured out. So we're going to go and copy this over. Alright, that should fulfill their hard shelter needs. Not at all. Can they not go in there? You know, that doesn't make any sense to me. So they're going to need something bigger, unfortunately. But before they starve to death, we need to get them some food. Doesn't make any sense to me that those... They're about the same size animals, I would think. We're going to give them a small food tray. Water pipe. And we're going to give them something bigger. How big is this? That's about the same size. We'll give them this one. Hopefully that'll fix their hard shelter needs. No. That doesn't make no sense. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to spend the money and get a giant one. This is seriously got to work, right? Alright, hard shelter. Good. Alright. Give him some enrichment. Let's give him this. That fixes that. And a toy. We'll give them the... And there you go. Terrain. They need less. So let's give them some sand. And some rock. There we go. Alright, we're making money. So that's all that matters. Check our guest happiness. Zoo's pretty small, of course. It's too expensive for me. So glad 12 block 1 is free. Scorching. So everything at the information center is too expensive. That's what they're saying. Let's check it out. So we're gonna go down 25 cents. Let's see if that does anything to fix it. Let's see what we got here. Guest numbers have at least 300 guests in your zoo. So here at this point, let's see if we can go ahead and add at least one exhibit for now. Because exhibit makes you some money. That's what's important about it, right? So unfortunately you can't should I put this in the middle? Let's put it right here. For now we're going to put this here. Move this out of the way. There. Alright, let's get some donation bins. Actually, no, we're going to move these. As close as we can get to the corner, so that way both sides of the path can use them. So fidgety. That's fine. We need some education for these. Let's go ahead and get these changed before I forget, because if not, I will forget. Anteater. Anteater. So, this is a series that might not happen every week. You know, I'm putting a lot on my plate, and I shouldn't be, especially when I'm just starting out on YouTube. But I wanted to make sure that I give anybody that subscribes to the channel, I want to make sure that I give them, you know, lots of content. I don't want them to sit there and wait, you know. You know, one video a week or something like that. It's not enough, in my opinion. I mean, no offense against any YouTuber that does that. It's just for me, I want to make sure I knock out that content. I really do. I just want people to like the stuff and make them happy. So we're going to go ahead and get some giant forest scorpions. We're going to go ahead and see, I believe it's 8 that you can have. I'm not really sure. But from my understanding, these get you a lot of money. You can have 6. So we're going to start out with 4. So let's find us a giant forest scorpion. So we have 4, so we're going to do 2 males and 2 females. Actually, we'll do a male and 3 females because I'm sure the male can just knock it out. So we want one that has good fertility. She's got good fertility. Her longevity is good, but her fertility is not so good. So we'll get this one. This one's great. So we need a good male. I'm going to go with this one, even though it's probably not going to live long. But we'll give it a shot anyway. And we'll get another female. Let's refresh. No, it's our only choice. We're going to do it anyway. So we're going to send these 4 to here. Let's change these over to the correct animal. This should net us a lot more cash here. So all this is going to be changed. So for one, this won't be here. This will eventually be moved. Like I said, I would like somebody to build something for this. So please. It just needs to be some sort of feature. Like water, nature, it doesn't really matter. But I want it to have something to do with the zoo. So, for example, since we're in the grasslands, we're in Europe, so I'm going to be using a lot of brick and a lot of like limestone, stuff like that, mixed with some wood. You know, those are my ideas anyway. So those are my ideas, and I would like everyone's help with that kind of stuff. So we're going to have our 2 habitats here. In the beginning, we'll have an exhibit over here. This exhibit will be moved, and there'll be another one. There's one big problem right here. I'm going to have to hire another vendor or 2. I'm going to say 2 more vendors. So we're pretty much at this point now where we just need to wait and make some money. I'm not too worried about lighting or anything like that at the moment. We'll do that as we detail the zoo. So again, like I was saying, I would like somebody to build something for this. As many people that want to participate in that, more power to you. It's not a competition. There are no winners. There are no losers. It's just the one that I think represents the zoo the most. That represents Willow Park Sanctuary the most is going to go here in the center. And then the rest of everyone else's are going to go throughout the rest of the zoo in different places and stuff like that. So it'll be over time. On the Discord channel, I have on my Discord channel, I have a channel dedicated to suggestions for franchise, and that's where I want people to put their ideas. Every idea counts, and every idea will eventually be implemented. And if for some reason, excuse me, I cannot implement it into this franchise zoo for reasons of money or something, then they will go in another zoo. So whether it be one of my sandbox zoos, one of my sanctuaries zoos, one of my zoo little zoos, it'll go somewhere. Because there's no such thing as a bad idea, in my opinion. You also got to remember, though, if you build a blueprint of something, whether it be for this section here in the middle or not, and you want it into the zoo, you have to take into consideration the amount of money it costs to place it. For instance, we got some blueprints in here, like this one is $20,000 for the African little giants that I built. I'm not going to spend $20,000, especially right now. Now, when we start getting to the point where we got $100,000, $200,000 in the bank, then, you know, that's definitely going to happen. I'll be able to do it then. But until then, you know, we got to be careful about how much money we spend. I probably spent too much money there before I even got the animals in. But that's okay. As a matter of fact, while we're here, let's go ahead and look at our finances here. So total profit $6,000. That's not bad. I think we're actually doing pretty good. And it's kind of fluctuating. Probably gonna need some more animals. Let's see, ongoing expenses, staff wages $2,000. And 0 in animal food right now. Habitat repair $21.15. Facility running cost $231. Scenery running cost $60. You know what? It's not too bad. It is not too bad. Think about doing a marketing campaign, maybe a small one. Let's do that. Let's do a small marketing campaign. We'll do newspaper adverts. So my goal is to double what we started with before we start detailing. So we started with 40,000. So when we get to 80,000, I will detail a habitat. When we get to the, you know, when we double what we started with, that, you know, that's how I'm going to do it. I feel like that's the best way to do it. So the way I was taught, which I don't really follow, so it's a little bit of a hypocritical statement, but, you know, if you want a TV that costs $400, then you save $800. That way you still have $400 left over if you buy the TV. I was told that once by somebody, so excuse me. So again, I'm not going to worry about management at the moment, as in like staff work zones or anything like that. We'll do that later because I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like the keeper can handle these 3 things. You would think, but we'll see. If animals start getting hungry, then we'll know what's happening. So yeah, please join the Discord server if you want to be a part of this franchise zoo. This is not going to be the greatest Let's Play you've ever seen. There are tons of more people out there, tons of more YouTubers that do a much better job than I do. One of the reasons why I wanted to start this franchise zoo is because I wanted to connect more with the people that have joined my Discord server, that have taken the time to watch my videos, to subscribe, to comment, to like, all of it. And I want to be able to connect with those people a little bit more, and I want them to have ideas that they can implement into this zoo as well. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. Excuse me. Mouth is getting a little dry. So, in the next episode, we'll probably go ahead and add another animal. If anything, we'll add at least 2 more animals and maybe another exhibit. Off camera, I'm going to let this run a little bit, trying to earn some money. We're doing okay. It's a little slow going, but we're doing okay. It just takes a while. Again, please go ahead and join the Discord server. Share your blueprints and your ideas for the zoo. Like I said, 1,000 times already, every single idea will be implemented. I do know that the first idea that I got will be for the red pandas. I had someone on my Discord channel say him and his sister would like to see red pandas in the zoo, so that'll be the next animal. And that's pretty much it. Please let me know down in the comment sections what y'all think. You're more than welcome to leave ideas in the comment sections, but I have to be honest. I'm gonna take the ideas that come from a Discord server first, because I mean, I'm sure you understand, those people join my Discord server. They take their time to interact with people or just be a part of the whole experience. So, you know, I gotta go with them first. If you do decide that you want to join the Discord server, but you're just not, maybe you're a little antisocial, a little bit like me, I'm very antisocial. Maybe you just don't want to chat too much. That's not necessary. It's not a requirement. All you have to do is follow the rules and be over the age of 13, or 13 years of age or older. That's not my rules. Those are Discord rules. But you don't have to be active. You can lurk, or you can be as active as you want. I'm part of several other Discord channels, and I'm not very active either. So some Discord servers require you to be active, some don't. It just depends. But anyway, I feel like this might be a good stopping point. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and add some more. Let's see what our education's at. Guess education rating's pretty low. Guess happiness rating's pretty good though. So they're pretty happy. We're going to go ahead and add a few of these little doodads here. We'll add one there. Here. Excuse me. Here. And here. Change it to something, doesn't really matter. I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, I've had this planned for a very good while now. I've been very anxious to start it. The staff facilities, by the way, will eventually be moved back here. So we'll have the entrance, and then we'll have like a staff section somewhere around here. I want it to kind of be in the center. You know what's a good question is, do we make sure? I'm pretty sure we do, but is... Alright, cool. Almost did that, you know, spot on. Alright. I also want to try a little test here. If I put these up just a little bit, will people complain? Definitely going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this. I chose the biome, which is grassland, and everyone on my Discord chose the continent, which is Europe, and everyone chose the name of the zoo. So I did come up with a couple names for the zoos. There was like, I think we had a Willow Park Sanctuary, Four Pines Zoo, I forget the names, Cedar Falls. There was just a couple names that I had that had like a little bit of a nature feel to it, and that's what I was going for. I think Timber Lake was one of them. These are all names of the zoos that we can use in the future for other zoos, or if y'all would like to use them at home in your own zoos, that's fine too. Yeah, all that was chosen by them. I chose the first two animals because, you know, people want tigers and bears and lions and elephants, and you just can't start a franchise with those. I'm sorry. I don't care who tells you you can. I'm sure it's possible, but it's a bad idea. And one of the biggest reasons why I feel like it's a bad idea is, in my case, it all come down to the food here. Look at this, 500, 750. All right. Eventually we'll put these up, but you're talking thousands of dollars here for just the, you know, the tiger and everything like that. It's too much money. You'll be spending too much money. It doesn't work. Like I said, I'm sure it's possible. You know, I'm sure somebody's going to come in the comments and tell me I'm wrong, I've done it, it works. But in my franchise, it doesn't work. It's not going to work. I don't like the idea, so it's not what we're going to do. But eventually, we will have things like tigers. One animal I would love to add to the zoo, and eventually it will be added, is the rhino, because the rhino I've only used once since the entire 1,000-something hours I've played this game. But I used it in a zoo that I ended up abandoning and not even finishing. So rhino is my least used animal, and I would really love to add rhinos in the zoo. So we are going to add rhinos in the zoo eventually. I just realized it's wide open. Thank God they can't escape from there, huh? Because I forgot to add this stuff over there. Go ahead and copy this over before I forget. There we go. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good so far. Like I said, the habitats are crap, but we will get there eventually. Franchise zoo, it just takes time. Plan, we're going to have a entrance building here with some stuff, areas over here for the guests, for picnic tables. Same with over here. And then we come to the main zoo. We're probably going to have like a habitat here, and then we're going to put the staff facilities here. And then we're just going to start working our way around. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So again, with the 1,000th time, I hope you like what you see. I hope that you're willing to hit that subscribe button and help the channel out. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Definitely give me your ideas in the comment section. But like I said, if you really want to get ahead in the game and get your ideas used faster, you know, you have to join the Discord server. You know, it's not that your ideas are not going to be used, but I got to use the people on the Discord server first, because like I said, they're part of my Discord server. And if you don't want to be a part of any of it, you just want to sit back, relax, and watch, more power to you. Please do that. Oh, we got some money. So we need two different. We can do this next time, and by the time we do this, we'll have this. So sweet. All right. Well, I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. My commentary again, I feel like is getting just a tad bit better, but it's a slow process. I feel like doing this Let's Play series is really going to help me out by getting better at the commentary. Just so you know, all the other series, Sandbox Zoos, the Sanctuaries, the Zoo Littles, they will all continue in the same format with speed builds and no commentary, and doing commentary for the Zoo Tour. I may end up doing commentary eventually during the speed builds, but for now, a lot of the feedback that I've gotten, no one has told me that they wanted to hear the commentary. They have all said that they actually enjoy sitting back without the commentary, listening to the music, and watching the speed build. And having the commentary during the tour to explain my ideas in the zoo and my inspirations and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to continue to do it that way. Also, I know a lot of people might not, might feel a little bit down about this, but I am not going to be bringing Jurassic World Evolution back to the channel for a little while, because in comparison to other zoo, the Planet Zoo videos, they don't do nearly as good. So my Planet Zoo videos may get like 100 views in a day, but my Jurassic World Evolution videos might get 20 in a day. So you see my dilemma here. You know, I have to kind of think about what's best for the channel. I know there's a lot of people that subscribe to the channel that are there for Jurassic World Evolution content. I promise it's not disappearing forever. It's just going to be gone for a little while. Just a little while. Okay? So I hope everyone understands that, and I hope they'll continue to stick around with me. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here, even though I've already said that like 3 times. Thank you so much for watching. Consider hitting that subscribe button, like, comment, and join my Discord server where we have a lot of fun. That link is also going to be in this description. And I cannot wait to continue on to the zoo. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much, and have a good one.